Why, hello, everybody.
What
Hi,
up?
hi. I am back from my adventures on the border, guys. Don't know. Did you know about that, Odin?
Yeah, how did you like scenic El Paso? I actually love El Paso. It's like a weird little area, but I enjoy it a
Yeah,
lot.
it was great. That I've never been to El Paso. I've lived in Texas a while, but I've never been anywhere near the border. El Paso was great. Um, I love it was such a break. It was the perfect time to go as well because we were the hurricane. Like
Yeah.
Atlanta didn't get the worst of it at all, but
Oh,
we
Georgia
still
got
got
hit bad from what I hear.
yeah, we got very lucky in my area because the hurricane kind of just veered east at the last minute and
Mhm.
wiped out like East Georgia and then went up to Carolinas and just destroyed everything
Yeah, man.
past us. So I got very very lucky. Just a bunch of rain of some power outages, but it's fine. Also, it's very hilly here because we're yeah, major city. We're totally fine. Very lucky. Rushbrook got hit bad. Still no power. Holy shit. Yeah, Rushbrook is to the east of me, so that sucks. Um, damn. I hope
I
things
heard some
get
horror
better.
stories about what was going on with Georgia because I've
It's
got some
actually
stuff down there.
yeah, east and north Georgia is pretty bad, but the worst is like actual Appalachia up in the
Yeah.
Carolinas and East Tennessee. And what's scary is I don't think people even know what how much the devastation is there because there's just no information. I actually
Yeah.
think it's really really bad. It's really scary. So anyone out there, if you are affected by the hurricane, stay safe, and I hope things go back to normal soon. This stuff is no joke. I'm from Taiwan, so we get hurricanes in reverse. We get typhoons. So I grew up with this. I know this stuff is what this stuff can do. So yeah, woo, but yeah, El Paso was great. Actually, the convention was in Juarez. I didn't know I would be crossing the border. But I was. So they sequestered me across the border. Actually, it was great. I didn't realize that it's basically the same city. So you just kind of hop over, and
Yeah,
coming
that's
back is
pretty
a
much
pain. They're
like
much more stringent coming back.
100%. Like going over, not as big of a deal. When you're coming
No.
back, it's ridiculous. So like I go down for what I do for my job. Our like most common thing is we go down and do this demonstration down at Fort Bliss in El Paso. We do it like 2 or 3 times a year. And so like I go down there quite a bit. Did you get a chance to try Kiki's?
No, no. We
Oh
went
man, you
I
missed
was
out.
only really there for 2 days, which I regret, and I told 656 that the next time I go, because I'm gonna go, they have a book fair event in the middle of the year, and then this little convention called Confront that I just went to. Um, so I'm gonna go. I want them to invite me to everything. We went to this place. I call it Taco Applebee's. I don't actually know the chain, but it's like Mexican Applebee's. It was the best food I've ever had. It was amazing. But it was only 2 days. I wanted to
There's
stay. It was so much
there's this
fun.
there's this small there's this small like family owned place called Kiki's that
Mm.
are one of the NCOs that I work with recommended to me because he's from El Paso, and so he recommended it to me. I went there and I had duck enchilada, which were freaking
Duck?
amazing.
That's amazing.
Like
Woo.
and then like that place gets like packed really fast, and so like right across the street there's this bar called Roadrunner where they let you come in and just like sit down. You can have drinks there, and then they allow you to bring the food over because they don't have a kitchen. They just have tap. So
Oh yeah, I think you told me about this, I believe.
yeah, like they're
Very
great.
nice you did. Uh-huh. Well, maybe next time yeah, it was really great. Not to just keep on talking about myself forever, but I had fun. I brought back Mexican candy. All the artists there were super nice, and we traded books and got gifts. And I was put on the spot and had to do panels, which was fun. But I also speak like shit Spanish, so it was like I did my best. Look at this cute little candy with the Mexican flag. Yeah, super nice people. Thank you to 656 Comics for getting me out there. Neff and Kimberly from Global Frequency were also out there. So
Yeah.
yep, it was great. We all coming back. It was us like the American gang kind of crossing the border together. So it was funny. We drove in because going into Mexico is no problem. Coming back, the car line was like 3 hours long. So they were like, we're gonna drop you off at the pedestrian bridge, and you just take all your luggage and walk across and go through the walking checkpoint, because otherwise we'll just take like 3 hours. So yeah.
Jeez.
But it worked out. Yeah. Funny story. I was the one who got stopped, but I'll talk about that some other time. I'll talk about that on Creative Blog. Dean is here. All right. Now we can actually get started with the launch. Right. Anyhow, hello everyone. We're launching the Embrace 2 on Fun My Comic. Odin and Dean, why don't you tell everyone who you are and what is the Embrace, and I'll get this campaign pulled up.
Well, I am Michael Odin. I am the founder of Nine Realms Publishing and writer of the Embrace. And I'll let Dean introduce himself.
G'day everyone, I am Dean James, comics mate, your mate in comics from the land down under. Most of you guys know me. But yeah, I am the artist and co-creator of the Embrace, and it is a very special book to me because it was actually the first comic book I ever worked on. Number one, not number two. Yeah.
All right. So number 2 is number 1 was a beautiful story. I would not have guessed that was the first comic you ever worked on. And number 2, I'm sure you've had so much experience that you've done other comics in the meantime. So this is going to be a huge level up, even though number 1 was already excellent.
Oh, we got some massive surprises in there. I'm actually working on a double page spread right now.
Oh, yes.
My day job, but like you guys all saw the car picture, right? The one I'm working on now might actually be the most complex thing that I've ever drawn.
Ooh.
Is this the firefight?
Yes. This is the gunfight. Yes. Massive. Because this book, the first one has a lot of heart and everything, which is still in the second book, but this second book is a lot more action-packed and a lot more fun. It's compared to the first one, there's a lot more going on in this one. And right now I'm in the middle of drawing a massive shootout just in the middle of the streets between the police and this gang. So
dude, Dean was like,
when it's finished, it's gonna blow your mind.
Dean was like, I want you to go all out on this book, really throw some stuff at me. And there came a point I was like, all right, Dean, you want me to throw some stuff at you? I'm gonna
it's like, here is pain.
My ego gets the best of me, I was like, Odin, you can write whatever you want. There's nothing I can't draw. And he's like, all right, we'll see about that. So, yeah.
Well, that's good. That's how you push yourself as an artist and really grow. That's when the awesome stuff comes out, when you're at that breaking point of, can I really do this? So it's good to hear you're challenging yourself.
I'm very excited to see how that turns out. Because I know exactly what double pager he's talking about.
Oh yeah. Hey, Allie is here. Allie says, great job, guys. Yes. There's that spread of the car that you were mentioning. That was the highlight of the Indiegogo campaign. That page really stands out.
It's the highlight of the book so far, but it's pretty awesome to be doing this. And we've got a really great campaign here for Fund My Comics. Since this is our first ever Fund My Comic, we have an awesome catch-up bundle that I'm really happy about. We'll get there here in a little bit. We got some sketch cards done by Rich Ayala that people can get as trading cards, and they can purchase the originals on the campaign as well.
All right.
Yeah, I had a fun time putting this campaign together.
Yeah, and just so anyone knows, if you bought the box on the Indiegogo campaign, which is the everything tier, you get this new cover just added to the box at no extra price. Like it's just getting chucked in there.
Now, are you merging the two campaigns in fulfillment?
Yeah. So all of the campaigns that we're going to be doing Fund My Comic throughout the month of October. So like we have a special Fund My Comic cover that's our spooky season cover for Shelby Robertson. And if you guys backed the Embrace 1, please make sure the Embrace 2 on Indiegogo, please make sure that you check your emails. You should have a coupon code that gets rid of your shipping cost for the Shelby cover and the catch-up tier. So if you get one of those two tiers, there's the $50 catch-up tier right there, and then right below it is the spooky season Fund My Comic exclusive edition. That coupon is good for both of those tiers. You use that, it takes your shipping cost right off.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's a really good idea. It's good to have platform exclusives and merging the fulfillment to save everyone some moolah, especially in these times. That sounds good. Dalgosilla asked, do you think you'll do Kickstarter as well?
We will be doing Kickstarter as well, and I have special stuff for that one as well. Like we've got a pretty impressive slate of things.
Cool. The Kickstarter is going to blow people's minds because there's things that we haven't told anybody about, and it's not just like another cover or anything like that. There's some
pretty cool stuff coming to that. I'm pretty pumped.
Just a little hint, maybe. Won't you tell us a little something? I mean, what's the harm? Nah, they're all right. They're tight-lipped. Cool. I mean, we're focusing on Fund My Comic now. No leaks.
Yes. I will say this. One of the items that Dean is talking about will be a pretty cool display thing on people's, shelves and desks, and that's all I'll say about it.
Oh, okay. I will let everyone theorize as to what that could be. Billy Powermax wants to know if the $50 here comes with the Arby's gift card. He demands
it doesn't.
You'll have to back it to find out, Billy.
You get both of the covers. You get an amazing mini print by Jason Bascom and Ink Spot. And then you get 3 trading cards with Rich Ayala's art on there. And one of the trading cards is actually a nice little reference to something that happened on Twitter a couple of years ago where Rob from Replicator did a fan poll of it was effectively an indie death match of all these characters that the Embrace ended up winning, and the final round was the Embrace versus Sully Cucaracha from Roach Ball. So we have a Embrace versus Sully card.
Oh, that's fun. Crossovers are always fun between indie books. Very nice. The Embrace lamp. Actually, if you could make a lamp, I bet you could 3D print something like that.
Maybe.
That's close. He's not far off.
Pet rock. Everyone has such great ideas. That is brilliant, Allie. I think that's what it is. I think it's a pet rock. Perfect.
So, and why should we back on Fund My Comic? Because
the Shelby cover will not be on Kickstarter. That's why.
It is a Fund My Comic exclusive.
Let me scroll back up to that cover so we can all gaze upon it lovingly. Yeah, everyone knows good old Shelby Robertson. You want this cover. He does amazing work, so that is a good reason to back. Though
Down goes Solo says Embrace severed head on Kickstarter. Not quite.
Severed head? What?
Yeah, like a bust, I think he means. But yeah, we can talk about that maybe in the future.
Hey, it's not that hard to make a
Mortal
figurine.
V, the 12K stretch goal will be reached even if this if this funds the 12K stretch goal will be reached. So that's
we're what, $800 away from that?
Yeah, we have a $1,000 stretch, $1,000 funding goal on this campaign. If we hit that, we reach 12K across the platforms, and that cover gets unlocked. That's the cool thing about this is the way that I've set up the stretch goals is they're all cover upgrades, and they're counted across the funds that we bring in from all of the campaigns. So right now we've raised on Indiegogo like 11,200, I think sounds right. Once we hit our funding goal on this, we've crossed it. You get the rainbow cover for Bancroft's for Bancroft's cover. Rainey's cover's already been upgraded.
You can't have Bancroft being the only one who doesn't have an upgrade. So justice for Bancroft.
True. We can't leave him behind. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Miranda.
Jumping in. Thanks for being here. The link to this campaign is pinned in the chat. So everyone go back this now. The Embrace 2 had launched on Indiegogo, but it is now live on Fund My Comic. And the reason you should back it here is because there's this beautiful Shelby Robertson cover. And if you back the Indiegogo and you get this cover, it'll all be shipped together. You're going to be combining the shipping. So that'll be really nice. And I assume you have do you have a system for knocking down the shipping cost if you back here? Because I know Fund My Comic has coupon codes and stuff.
It's effectively, we have the coupon code, and that's like you apply it to a specific tier, and that's how it works. We're using Critical Blast for fulfillment, so when it comes down to it, it's just going to be, we give him all of the CSVs from every single one of these campaigns, and then he sorts through the data, puts together all the packages, and that's how we handle it.
Okay, cool. And let's see.
Yeah, there's no reason for people to pay twice.
Yeah. I didn't want people to feel like I wanted people to see that Shelby cover and be like, man, that's awesome, and want to back it, but I don't want people to get like double tapped on shipping. I feel like that's excessive.
Shipping's expensive enough as it is.
Exactly.
Dude, it's so bad. Yeah, apparently there's like some port strike as well, which, everything. Okay. Well, it feels like I was gone for the weekend, right? And I just come back to like the world burning down. There's war breaking out. There's just devastation from the hurricane, and now there's this port strike. Yeah, in the States we have, I don't actually know the details. I just heard someone mention it, but there's a strike with shipping, so nothing is gonna be shipped, or at least it's gonna take a huge hit. So I think even if your product's already in the States and you don't need manufacturing, you should be fine. But shipping in other in other sectors could go up. Shipping in general could go up just because they have to make up for the cost or something. I don't know economics, but that's what I'm worried about. And yeah, good luck getting stuff produced in the next few weeks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, NZ guy says he wants to see our pages. These are all pages on the screen right now. The interiors are sick.
Hey, Snuggie, look, these are the interiors. I've been showing them up. Look at the motion, the detail, the beauty. When will this be fulfilling?
Our plan is like right now, the plan if I can talk. The plan right now is to have the book pretty much done by the end of the year, and then begin fulfillment in January and have it done by the end of February. That is the plan. And I think that we'll be able to do it. Like, Dean's doing a great job on art production on that end, and then Eugene's pretty fast with his colors. And like, the more of these that he does, the less revisions I feel like he ends up needing, because that's just generally how it works. But yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate you, Work Breaker. Great name too.
Awesome.
Down Goes Solo is asking if these are your colors. They are not. They are Eugene Bedevue's, and he works with Phil Diaz over at Lost Pages and stuff like that. Really, really talented colorist.
Yeah, indeed. I love the coloring on both Embrace books, but you've got this slightly ghostly blue-green palette. But it's not oversaturated. It works really well. This is really good color work, and paneling too. Look at all the webbing and stuff. Oh, look at that! I love it. Amazing, good work, Dean. You know what you're doing.
Man. Yeah, I
try. You certainly do, and more. How many pages is this book?
I don't remember. 56 pages of story.
All right, that's good. That's a nice and hefty. Let's. Oh, it's Dean. That sounds Dean doing the ink. Yeah, Dean does
Yeah.
layouts to inks.
Pencils and inks.
That's what you do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do all the line work, and then we just send it to Eugen to color.
Mm-hmm. Do it.
Do it now.
Do it now. So
Get
here are the
yourself
other
a Ayala
covers.
trading card.
Yeah. Here. Wait, Rachel. We'll get to that as well. Let's pimp the covers and then scroll down to all the other all the goodies on the perks list. Here's the main cover.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a fully traditional piece. I did that so long ago now. But yeah, that's a fully traditional piece.
So long ago. Yeah,
it was ages ago now.
Looks,
that was actually the first thing I did for this book.
Really? Oh, that's crazy.
It was very good. Still is.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mo. Yeah, I try.
Indeed, it gets better and better. Embrace 2. It's a thick one. Thank you for the link. Down Go Solo. Your FMC account disappeared. Oh my god, that icon is so cute. I am suddenly a very big fan of baby hippos. Mysterious reasons as to why. Yeah, that's a beautiful cover. I can't even believe it's old work. I remember when I think you did finish this a long time ago, because you had it done before I finished my Embrace 2 cover, and that is old too.
Yes, well, and to my defense on that, like life kind of threw a few bricks at my head in 2023.
Oh, I totally understand. So, this shit happens.
Good times.
Like it was definitely one of these things where I was like, we were supposed to launch this book last year, and then a bunch of stuff just came at me, and I was just like, oh well, do I still do this? And then Dean was like, no, you focus on what you need to get done, because you're no good to anybody when you're just like destroying yourself. So like that was a whole thing. But we're back, and we're doing good work.
Yeah.
Felix wants to know if there's my art commissions. They're on there, right, Odin? There should be, Felix.
You know what? I need to add. I might not have had them on this. I can put them on there real quick, though. That's super easy.
Damn it, Ogden.
Dare you?
I was making sure that we had like everything else on there, and like it's been a pretty wonky past week where I have been building this and dealing with a bunch of other stuff. So I apologize.
You're doing okay, Odin. You got it together. The campaign's live. I mean, it could always be worse.
The campaign went live before we even wanted it to. It was a whole thing.
It kind of is automatic on FunMyCon. You don't click like a go live. You just set a time and it'll go live.
You can set the time, but I will say that it's not as smooth as it is on other sites. I like being able to press the launch button. This you set your date and time, and the time thing wasn't working for me for a while, and then I figured out how to do it.
I see. I like having both options. So I know the good thing about FunMyComic is the people who run it, Luke Stone and his crew are very responsive, and they're actually trying to upgrade it. On the other hand, it is a newer platform, so there are some functionalities that still aren't there from other crowdfunding sites. But I like good customer service, and I support Luke, so I'd use it again. I would love to have both a press and launch button and set the time, because sometimes, I mean, what we do, we launch on streams mostly. It's for promotional purposes, but I could see maybe in the future there's something where I wouldn't do a launch stream. I just want to set it while I'm away or traveling and just have it go live. I don't know. It could be a possibility. So I like having that option.
Yeah. One sec. I'm adding Dean's commission tier to this. Dean, how many do you want me to put up there, since you did 3 on the Indiegogo? 7?
5.
5? Okay.
Gosh, Odin, get on it. Ellie says, share like this stream. I'm just kidding. He's like just turning red with stress, and I'm making it worse.
It's all good. I will live.
not helping at all. Critical Reads just became a member. Thank you very much. Thank you. I wanted to pull this. Also one says getting oxygen mask if you live in Georgia. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention the other like trifecta. It's not even a trifecta. It's like a just giant clusterfuck of multiple things going wrong. We had a chemical leak east of Atlanta right after I was like touching down. Like the first notice, like our plane was landing back in Atlanta. Then everyone's phone started getting like an alarm. I thought it was an Amber Alert. Everyone, oh, it's like chemical fire, biohazard. It's great. The world is really not doing shit at all. It was like just landing back here, and it's just this is fine. You know the meme.
At least no, Alex, they're bad chemicals.
They're bad. That's why we got a phone notification saying this is bad.
Yeah, it's not just smoke. It's like colored smoke. It's coming out in like red and yellow.
If I grow extra limbs and turn green or grow extra eyeballs, you guys will know why. Blame the Georgia government. All right. Cover me. Oh my gosh, that's mine. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That is so old. Whoa. Yeah. There's my cover, everybody. Check that out.
Yeah.
Like good old
Go
me.
back Reenie's cover or my cover.
Yeah.
Or
I still want to
cover.
tweak the I still want to tweak the the colors a little bit on this one. I do think they're good, but I wanna maybe make the background darker. But yeah, still proud of this work though. Everyone go back this, and then cover C is this one. Behold.
This guy's a actual, legitimate comic book artist who works at Marvel, unlike me.
Ooh.
This guy drew Spider-Man and stuff like that, and his
it's not the only way to be legitimate.
This is actually one of the things we added to the Fund My Comic because it wasn't available on the Indiegogo, but now we have the original artwork for this. Like the original inked piece is up for sale.
All right.
This is the Eater Macias piece. It's gorgeous.
Cool.
Eater Macias. I try not to say his name because I feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Eater Macias? That's how you say it. I'm glad you pronounced it because I didn't say it because I would not have pronounced that correctly. I would have been like, Messias?
That's what most people say.
Yeah. Cover D by Bancroft.
Yeah.
All the hands cover. I remember
the
him
man,
drawing
the myth,
this.
the legend.
Yeah, I remember him painstakingly drawing all the hand loop-de-loops. Amazing. There's even an Easter egg in here, I have been informed.
Yes, yes, there is. And Bancroft, as we said earlier, it's the only one with no upgrade.
Waldo of the ginger root hand.
The ginger root hand is indeed there. Bancroft says, I'm an actual legit live stream flatter. Wow. Yes, indeed. We're all actual legit streamers, artists, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what
YouTube artists.
Yeah, what is a legit card? I don't know anymore. I think as long as the audience approves and somebody likes your comic, then you're pretty legit, right? If you sell a book, you're legit. There you go.
Yeah. If you've ever been commissioned, you're an official, real professional.
Yeah, there you go. I'll take that. Well, I've been a professional for a really long time. If you ginger root around, you'll find the Halloween egg.
Yep. Exactly.
The coloring on this is very nice as well, but that's not surprising because it's Bancroft.
Oh, Bancroft has said that he wants to change the colors, just like you said with your cover. He wants to
because this is so. It was done so long ago, and I'm like, yes, good work for like 2 years ago, but well, I think the colors are great, Bancroft. You don't need to redo these colors, but I need to redo mine. So send me the file before I go to print. Before you go to print.
So this is the glow-in-the-dark Shelby Robertson Haunted Edition, which has now had a price up. So if you backed this on the Indiegogo, you were able to get it at $50. We sold half of them. It is now up to $70 because there are
only 20 left, right? 25 left.
25. There are only.
This is extremely limited.
Ogden, compare your experiences writing the Embrace with writing Shift. Ooh.
Yes, please do, Ogden.
Shift was way more like it was.
I don't know what that is.
It was a book.
Nobody does, Rainy. Nobody does.
It's okay.
All right, it's okay. I guess we're moving on.
I will say this: Global Frequency actually helped Connery out a lot, and I've actually gotten to see what he's helped Connery do with Shift, and it's impressive. And there's it's really cool to see. Like, I'm glad Connery's doing it, and it's performing very well at conventions.
All right. Someone Mobix says show Shift Arini.
I will.
Sure, eventually. Yeah, he can show me after this launch. Hey, Hutzel is here. What's up? Thank you for joining. Yo. We are launching The Embrace 2 on Fun My Comic. Welcome. And if you are just joining us, definitely click on that link in the chat and go to Fun My Comic and back this campaign. So there's only a few, you said 25 of these left. This is fresh, and it glows in the dark. If it glows in the dark, it's cool.
Yeah, this is why it's limited, is because glow in the dark is real. Like, there's a reason nobody makes glow in the dark stuff. It's ridiculously, I think it's overpriced, to be honest.
The quote that we got from Ready Comics for the glow in the dark edition was like insane, and that's why I decided
it's more expensive than making a metal cover.
Now,
really?
I do.
Yeah.
Weird.
I do have somebody asking the chat for the new people, what is The Embrace about?
Yes, please stoically pitch the story, Ogden.
What?
Mo says, please stoically pitch the story.
Please.
Why is Mo has just been making fun of you and me and the chat. That's fine. That's what
Mo does. That's his whole purpose. He is the Mo.
Oh no, Mortal V is the one that's been poking fun of me. That's okay. I love you. No, regardless, Mortal V and chat, all of you. Well, since it has been requested, do you want to pitch the story?
Yes.
What's the elevator pitch for The Embrace?
Yes, the elevator pitch for The Embrace is a story about a father whose son has been murdered, and in the wake of this tragedy, he is about to take his own life in an act of desperation when he is stopped by the ghost of his son. In their reunion, the father gets a vision of what happened that night, and when he comes to, he is in a super suit powered by his son's ghost, and they are together this spectral superhero going after his son's killers to bring them to justice. So that is what The Embrace is about at its core. The second book continues their journey from where it left off in our first volume, and The Embrace is kind of on a collision course with his main adversary of the book, Strangle. So it's a really action-packed issue. We have a lot of cool stuff going on, and a lot of questions get answered. A lot more questions get asked by the end of the book as well. It's a pretty thrilling story. As I said earlier, 56 pages of storytelling there. So the book itself is probably going to be between 60 and 64 pages from cover to cover.
All right. The quest for the perfect hug. Check out The Embrace too. Oh, I do like that line. Oh, that's so sweet. Allie says, have Dean give the pitch after Odin and the chat can vote which is better. I don't think I'll do a vote because I'm lazy. But since you guys are co-creators, Dean, what is your elevator pitch for The Embrace?
I mean, The Embrace is a dude wearing a super suit powered by a ghost. It's that easy. It's simple. It's cool. It's very heartfelt because Odin is emotional as hell. But it is action-packed and exciting and unlike any comic book you've ever read before.
All right. Wow, Dean, amazing. I must buy this book. I like the writer, the very heartfelt writer's pitch versus the artist. There's cool stuff. The suit is cool a ghost. Very the contrast works well. Well, between the two of them, their diametrically opposing personalities will make the perfect comic, guys. That does sound badass. Well, I guess that did work. Yeah,
it is badass.
It is very badass, and we do a lot of really cool things. This second book's going to be insane.
Yeah, especially the second one, because, you know, just like anything else, you know, the first one, you've got to get the origin kind of out of the way. You got to explain what is even going on. But in the Embrace 2, you know who the character is, so we just jump straight into it. It's actually wild. Like, these pages that you're looking at on the screen are actually like page 2. Like, if you go up to the car smash thing, that's 2 and 3. Then you got 4, 5, 6. Like, this is actually the opening of the book, and it just doesn't stop from there. Because that was one of the agreements we had with me and Odin made an agreement, because the first one was very, you know, it was very heavy emotionally. So I actually told him, I go, book 2, I don't want to draw Clarence any more than I actually have to. I just want to draw the Embrace over and over and over again. So
yeah,
this one's just action.
That was like a mutual decision where I was like, yeah, all right. So first book, we laid the groundwork that we need to. Second book, the Embrace is going to be like added for like 95% of the book.
All right. Well, looks like you got your wish.
Mo says Dean pitches the book like he's trying to sell a cool comic. Ogden pitches the book like he's talking to his therapist.
Hey, this works for different people, so it's good that we got both of you to pitch it on. I would suggest on every promo stream, both of you have a go, because the story is both. I've read 1, I haven't read 2, but it is both heartfelt and mushy and all that stuff, because it's about a dad and his kid who's been murdered, and it's like cool action stuff. You know, it is superhero-y. There's cool action things. His ghost suit has cool powers. It's both. So yeah, it's good that we got to hear both of your summations of this book. Ali says, if the Embrace 2 hits 6 figures, I will let Dean name his child Megatron. We need to get the word out there of this message. I mean, because I bet if enough people, even if they don't know fuck all about us or you guys, I bet you would be able to get the book to 6 figures because it's the internet. Come on, everyone, let's spread the word. Yeah,
we had nearly 200, because I actually put that on my Twitter the other day, and there was nearly 200 votes, and more than half of them, was like 56%. Said that I should name my son Megatron.
I mean, I agree with that sentiment.
And then there was like 30% said no, name him Goku.
Just
and there was like 10%, 20% said no.
I wonder how many kids have that name or have Megatron and Goku as middle names just because their wife lost a bet or something, or their mom's lost a bet. The wife with the father's like, my kid's gonna be named Goku, though. Goku's not a bad name at all. I wouldn't mind that. That's a stretch goal. Yes, let's make it a stretch goal.
Yeah. It is an official stretch goal now.
Now it is. Thank you for the link, everyone.
Yes.
Faith Thomas says, what if you can't draw? Should you be a comic book writer? I would assume so. If you want to be involved in comics.
What you want to do.
Yeah, if you want to work in
the comics industry, either work at getting art is an acquired skill. There is definitely a level of talent that goes into it, but you can always work and improve at what you're doing and see if you can't develop your own style. But
I know some inkers who don't actually know how to draw themselves. Like they're really good at, fancy tracing.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that you can do. It's not just writing and drawing are not the only 2 things that are needed in comics. The fact is, writing is a skill. It is very hard. It is something that needs to be developed, and not everyone can do it. It is more than coming up with ideas and more than having an imagination. And maybe you can do that. But if that is not something you're interested in, or that you don't find success in doing, you can still work in comics. You can be an editor. You can do stuff. There's tons of promotional stuff, prepping for print. Like Dean said, inking or coloring. A lot of colorists don't draw, but if you have a good sense of color and can use a computer, most people can probably learn to color decently, because it's honestly very, very technical. Comic book coloring is technical, and then it's all handling pre-press and all that stuff. So there are things you can do, and you can even be involved on the art side. So don't give up.
Yeah.
Lettering is fun. Yeah, you can letter too. Oh, yeah, a good letterer.
Yeah.
Good lettering is a underappreciated skill. Just talk to Eric Weathers. Lettering is fun, and also it is actually quite hard because you have to make sure everything reads clearly. So, and there are a lot of little nuances to specifically lettering for comics that you don't know until you get into it. Crazy Mad says he uses crayon. That's cool. Hey, whatever works. Whatever works, my friend. Watching digital colorists makes you dizzy. It's a lot. It's very technical. It's a lot of tool set stuff and color profiles and all that shit. Yeah, I like digital coloring because like the way I do it is just like painting, but I fucking hate flatting. So I've actually started just hiring someone to do my flats because fuck that. Oh god, I don't know. Some people like flatting. Those people are crazy. Anyways, let's scroll back down past here all the interiors. Let me slow down a bit actually. These are the interiors. We are looking at the Embrace 2 that has just launched on Fund My Comic, and here are actual interior pages for this comic. Look how beautiful they are. And this is the very beginning. That's just an action scene that you jump right into, isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the first 6 pages are just already it's one of those things where it's like we just jump right in. Like
cool.
The first, I want to say we have 6 pages where it's just full on action, and then it slows down for like maybe like 2 or 3 pages, then it's right back at it again.
All right. That I'm sure there are many people that'll be happy to hear that. Here are the covers. This is Le Shelby Robertson Fun My Comic exclusive cover. Dun dun dun. Look how beautiful. Oh, the skulls. Skulls are always great. Skulls make everything better. There's Dean's cover. That's actual traditional watercolor piece. Beautiful. There's mine. Yeah, I guess you should back that. Yeah, back that. Yeah, that's mine.
That's a good one.
It's decent. It's decent. Back my cover, everybody. And here is cover C. I'm gonna try this. C. Eder Messias.
Eder Messias.
Eder Messias. I'm never gonna get that right. But I tried. I get points for trying, right? So yeah.
Good job,
this cover. That
yeah. By Eder Messias and Avery Ferdinand.
Cool. Great. I enjoy the participation trophy tone.
100%. And I should note, like, if you want to back them all, you can get the box and you get everything, and you'll also get the exclusive Kickstarter cover. Like, I'm just saying.
The box comes with everything and the Spectral Edition, which is the special black and white version of the book, only available in that box.
Yeah.
Like the box just becomes better and better value as we move forward because we just keep adding things to it in every campaign.
Yep. That's smart. And you're launching this. You're hosting this book on multiple platforms, but it's all being fulfilled together, and the stretch goals are universal. So yes. That means whatever, if the Fund My Comic funds, the higher to Fund My Comic funds, and the eventual Kickstarter, no matter what platform you back on, basically that's what I mean. You benefit from the other platforms doing well too. So continue to share this out. If you've backed it here, share out the other campaigns as well. If you backed on Indiegogo, share out the Fund My Comic because it helps you get more cool stuff. Yeah.
So Down Goes Solo is asking, we got a piece from Joel Gomez. We actually have a very special cover. So if you haven't read this book before, the catch-up tier gets you this Joel Gomez cover, and $5 of that goes to the Virginia Victims Assistance Network. So the story behind this cover is this cover takes place at a place called if I can talk. It's a park in Alexandria that I used to walk through all the time. And one of the big inspirations for the Embrace was at one point after my son was born, a news article came up on my phone that this kid's body was found at Holmes Run River Park. And like that just kind of sticks with you, especially as a dad. You think, that could be your kid. And so last year in November, that kid's killers were brought to justice. They were sentenced and everything in court in Alexandria. And so I had the idea to do this cover, and my girlfriend Miranda was like, "Hey, I'm in good with, like, I know Joel Gomez. If you want, I could introduce you." And so she kind of linked us up together, and I went and I talked to him about it, and yeah, we got this beautiful piece by him. And so, like, what I wanted to do is I had the embrace there at Holmes Run River Park, looking down into the water and seeing the ghostly reflections of David and Clarence looking back up at him. And so this is our kind of memorial to the that specific murder. And then $5 of each one of these sold goes to the Virginia Victims Assistance Network, which is an organization that helps out a whole bunch of people. But one of the things that really drew me to them was they have a support group for homicide survivors, which are, just to clarify, the loved ones of victims of homicide. So it actively allows the embrace to not just be a hero on the page that, has suffered this kind of wound, but to be something of a beacon of hope for those who have suffered the same tragedy.
Beautiful. It's really great that the proceeds for this cover will be going to that. Do you have a bigger image of that cover on here?
I don't have one on like the campaign page here. Like I have it on the perk tiers, but I can blow up one and share it.
Okay, yeah, share it. I'll go through the other covers in the meantime. Here's cover D, the Bancroft cover, All the Hands. And here's a Glow in the Dark, another Shelby cover. Just get all the Shelby covers, everybody. All of them. All of them. Hey, Sunagati's here. Hello. Shelby is such a boss. It's very annoying how good he is, but also inspiring. Hello, awesome one. Let me check if I missed any comments. Oh, Brian Crisco, right. I forgot to pull this up. Brian says he already back the catch-up tier. Everyone who I know who has read the book tell me it's awesome. Yes.
I appreciate it so much, Brian. I am going to be getting around to reading. Brian was such a nice guy, because like every single time he's done one of the 6 Gun Gorilla campaigns, like I've had something going on. And so I had mentioned that I hadn't had a chance to read it on stream at one point, and he sent me like all the digitals. Such a freaking Chad. Like, Brian's a great dude. Really excited to check out 6 Gun Gorilla. And thank you so much for supporting my book. I hope that the story and everything lives up to the hype that you've heard. Like it. So
I'm sure it will. Brian's a swell guy. Thank you for backing the book, Brian. And I think I missed this. Barb Rogers gifted 1 membership. Thank you, Barb Rogers. I appreciate it. There is the cover. There we go. Which is green. I know why.
In the original piece, it was yellow, and then we figured that it would actually be better as green, but like you can't really go and undo a watercolor. So like it, but like, yeah, it turned out very, very pretty. And Mo says, getting around to reading 6 Gun Gorilla. Ogden, you're hurting yourself. I've had a bit of a week. I'm not going to go into it, but it's definitely been a thing where I've had a lot of stuff on my plate. I was honestly shocked that I was able to get this done in time.
Hey, shit happens. But you did get it done in time, and well done for that. So I know what having one of those weeks means.
Yeah.
600 only has 2 guns. How shrinkflation affects everyone? Funny. Yeah, everyone go check out 6 Gun Gorilla as well. Yes, that cover is very, very beautiful, and the original will have yellow. It's like a yellow pond underneath, as you can see here, but that still hasn't sold yet. I don't know why it still hasn't sold. 1500 is not not nothing, not much, not anything crazy for original art, and this is Joel Gomez piece. So
yeah,
you want to get on
I
this?
certainly agree with that.
Mm-hmm. If this was selling at auction, this would go for way more. So 1,500.
Yeah.
Ooh, if you collect original art, then this is for you. Moving on to the perk tiers.
So this is our spooky season catch-up bundle. So as I said, you get the Joel Gomez cover, you get the Shelby Robertson spooky season cover, you get this awesome mini print by Jason Bascom and Ink Spots, you get a 6 a.m. chibi sticker, the Embrace sticky hand, and you get the 3 Rich Ayala trading cards, which here I'll bring those up.
All right.
So
thank you for the link, Alex. I much appreciate that. That's a link to my stuff. Oh. I need to have a sign up for Phoenix 3 soon, but that cover still isn't done. I'm way behind on my work as well, guys. The struggle is real.
Sorry about that, guys. I was on the phone to my boss.
All good.
Yeah.
No problem.
So this is
everything imploded.
Okay.
You don't have a campaign anymore.
This is the Sully Embrace piece, which is great. Then this is his Embrace card, and then this is Strangle, who's the main villain.
I like that. That is such good cartooning. Look at all the motion. That's so much fun. That's a good drawing.
Rich is fantastic. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Really looking forward to work with him on more stuff. Like, he's such a talented guy. I think, Roach Balls had this very like cartoony style to it, but like he did this one pinup for Judex that was like the mask, and it was like a Phantom of the Opera homage. It was just absolutely gorgeous. And like that really like opened my eyes. Like, man, this guy is got some talent that I don't think people realize. He's fantastic.
Cool. Yeah, this
Mo is a crack fueled mayhem. Rich is a legend.
Exactly. Bow.
I guess crack helps. Bow, crack back.
Yeah.
None of these statements shall be construed as actually endorsing crack at dear whoever from the federal government that's watching the stream. Crazy Mass, is it Chibi or Chibi? Chibi. Chibi for all you uninitiated anti-weebs out there. Chibi. This is a weeb safe zone.
I love Alex RPP.
I am not pulling that latest comment out. Let's move on.
That's not what it was. You dirty man. Anyways.
I just realized, the Neff had Judex at a conference, so that no, it's a good looking book. That's what I was gonna say. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Of course. Book. Of course.
I love historical fantasy, historical superheroes, and stuff like that. Moving on. So the Embrace catch-up bundle for 50. You have all the covers. They're all 20, except for the Haunted Edition, which is glow-in-the-dark cover. That is 70 because it's rare. There's only 25 available, and that stuff is expensive. So that is priced more justifiably.
And those will be signed and numbered by Shelby as well.
Oh, cool. All right. Very nice. The collector's box is 200. That includes a mini print gallery, all variants. The Embrace 1 sticky hand t-shirt. I have a sticky hand. The sticky hand is very cute. And the
spectral edition. Like, I literally just ran out of space. Like, it's one of these things where the box has a lot of stuff in it. You get the mini print gallery. You get all the variants, which at this point, like, you get the 4 main ones, the Shelby one, and there will be a Kickstarter variant, and you'll be able to get that for like that just gets added in. You get the Embrace one, you get the Embrace sticky head. Yeah, I know exactly what comment you just read.
No, but please ignore me. Continue. Oh my God,
you get
Mo!
the Embrace t-shirt, and you get the Shimhack collector's box. You also get an Embrace standee. Like, there's so much in here. You get a pretty insane value for $200.
Nice. That sounds like a lot. And just getting all the variants. I mean, look at how many covers there are. You are definitely getting your money's worth. Yeah. Very nice. The Embrace 2 interior art, $250 a page, which is a steal. Please sell your art for more. God damn it.
Crazy Dad says Dean is extremely quiet. This stream gets a like.
Oh no! Ah, that's mean. Dean's probably supposed to be working, and that's why he's quiet.
I have a day job.
Yeah, he's being responsible and streaming at he's at his day job. Guys, cut him some slack.
Yeah, buy my books.
Buy his books. He is distracting himself from his day job to promote this book. So that's love and dedication, everyone. That's why you need to back the Embrace too.
Help me make this my day job. That's what I need.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. Yes, that would be great. 500 for the car double page. That's a double spread, so 500 makes sense. Inked cover art for 450. I like that there's a lot of original art on here, and the Shelby cover inks. That's also on here. Lots of original art for people that like that kind of stuff.
The guy in this room just made an amazing Office Space reference. Take care of these TPS reports, Dean.
That is actually that's not inaccurate to what the conversation I just had was. Honestly. I'm going, but it's good though because I'm going to pick up a laptop. My job gave me a laptop. How sick is that?
That's pretty good. That's not bad. Cool.
So I'm going to pick that up on Saturday.
Well, all right. Congrats. I'm glad to hear. And then, Legion Feels Reborn. This is an add-on, I suppose.
So this is a like for $10 with no additional shipping or anything like that. You get a preview of Elysian Fields Reborn, which is the next book I'll be doing next year, and this just shows a little bit of the art off. And yeah, so 12-page story preview on 8.5 on an 8.5 by 11 prestige format, and $10 covers your entire book, including shipping. Everywhere else in the world, everywhere else except the United States.
Cool. Yeah, look at that art. This remastering this was a great idea. This looks so good.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, that inking and all the details.
Yeah.
Someone asked earlier what era of the Roman Republic and the Embrace takes place in. I'm genuinely shocked that you have. I mean, I know it's a father-son thing, but like, if you know Odin, you know everything he does is Rome. Like, I'm shocked he actually made something that isn't
even Rome. This is like ancient Turkey.
Even things that aren't
everything
Rome,
is Rome.
Odin
All
works
of
on them
ancient history
become
is
Rome.
Rome. Yeah, it's all Rome.
Man.
History.
I do love Rome, and there are definitely projects that I plan on doing with Rome. First off, but like no, it does not take place there in any stage of the Roman Republic. It takes place in modern day.
But is the modern day an extension of the Roman Empire?
Yeah.
Yes, Croft. Yes, this is accurate.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we need to stop before we get him talking about history. Oh my, what have I done?
I already got my history banter fix. I did my When in Rome stream earlier tonight with the lovely Miranda Barca, and we talked about Gaugamela today, which is good.
Cool. Well, I am glad. I forgot.
I was there, and I still don't know what that is.
I didn't watch it, but I'm sure it was awesome. Aw, Gnomesky. Well, was Rome defeated? I mean, Rome was sad,
It's
but
never been defeated.
Rome was more. It was like a petering out. It was
Now
just
Bancroft is just trolling in the chat. Alexander the Great was the worst emperor of stuff in Rome. I don't even have words.
Bancroft, why are you trying to do this to me? Why are you trying to make this stream 5 hours long? Please. I thought we were friends. Why? Why do you torture me so? Okay. So Elysian Fields Reborn. You can get a preview here. Do that because it looks amazing. Let's look at the stretch goals. Let's see. So these are the universal stretch goals that will stretch across the Indiegogo, Fund My Comic, and the eventual Kickstarter. And let's see, all of these have been, the first few have been hit. 150% funded, 4,500. That's upgrade to cover A, B, C, everything. All those first three have been funded already, and upgrade to cover D is the next one, which is the Bancroft cover.
And we are close.
Maybe just swap those ones around so Bancroft never gets justice.
just keep pushing his to the very end.
I mean these aren't stretch goals aren't binding. They're just a little thing you can change anytime. So maybe
I'm not gonna do that to people. People really want to see that cover. I want to see that cover get the rainbow foil. Like, I think that it would look sick with that. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to upgrade Shelby's cover, and I'm sure we'll get there. Like
another spot gloss.
Maybe, I don't know. I was thinking about doing spot foil.
That'd be cool.
Like doing that on like the blue on the hands and everything, and making it like a silver spot foil.
That could be cool. Yeah,
that could be cool.
We'll figure that
out. Good luck with that. I mean, spot foil isn't, for some reason, spot foil and gloss could both be a bit of a pain, but actually I heard it's just because aligning it is hard and there will be a lot of duds. So just like the labor and everything, but it'll look really good. I think those covers will look really good with spot gloss. Yeah. So cheers, hope you guys get to do that. And the next stretch goal after the upgrade to cover D would be an upgrade to the spooky season cover,
which is the Shelby one. So have you considered having shape hammered into the covers?
Having a shape, isn't that just the kind of the embossed type covers?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Have those.
I like those covers.
Those are even those are nice.
We'll figure it out. We'll get back to you, Solo. We'll make sure
we're figuring it out.
I wish I could do those types of covers. Those look really cool. I've been running into this. It's a really dumb thing where, I had a terrible experience doing spot gloss with Fiendish 1 and I never did it again, but I kind of wish I did it now. And I like fancy cover treatments are so nice. The sort of slightly relief types of covers, spot gloss, foil, holographic, all that stuff is so much fun.
No, 100%. Yeah. I think that was the whole thing. Is it's like, we've been people have been doing crowdfunding for a couple of years now. I think tchotchkes are great, but I think that a lot of us have like short boxes and long boxes filled with them at this point, and it's like these were a nice novelty, but now it's like a whole thing of I really think that the idea of investing what would have gone to that into the actual book just makes it a more special experience, especially for the backers of the campaigns.
I will say I like that your stretch goals are all going towards making the book better, and I personally like tchotchkes. I like trading cards and extra little thingies as stretch goals. That's why I do them. But I know a lot of people prefer upgrading the book or adding more pages, just making the comic better, because these are comic campaigns and the book comes first. So I appreciate how you constructed this system here.
And that's the whole thing. And like, we have the $200 box that gets you all the tchotchkes and everything like that. And then on this one, we have some extras on that catch-up tier to kind of make it just a fun thing to get people to come in. But like I do think that I agree. I think that investing in making the book an overall improvement is where we should be focusing on. And I saw somebody asking about doing like a limited number of the fancy covers, and that's what the plan is. Like, we're going to make the books for the campaign, these fancy ones, whatever we have extra we'll have, but like all the books that get printed after that won't have those cover treatments on them. They'll just be normal covers of the book.
A guy in his room asks, can you do limited amounts of fancy covers? Yes.
Yeah, that's what the glow in the dark one is. It is a limited fancy cover.
Yeah, like we have a glow in the dark one that's limited to, it was 50. We sold 25 of them on Indiegogo, so now there's only 25 left.
Yeah, the thing with the you can basically, so the thing with variant covers and so on and so forth is the guts of the books are the same, so it doesn't cost that much more to do the variants unless it's something really super expensive like glow in the dark, and or something hard to do like certain types of holofoil, or trying to do spot gloss in the middle of COVID with the supply shortage where nobody can do it. But generally,
talk more about that.
Yeah, you want me to? You want to be here for 5 hours?
I'm just kidding, man. I know exactly what you went through. That was how you and I met. Was I was trying to help you get like different printer options, and like everybody kept screwing up. I'm sorry about that.
It was horrible. It was really horrible. I had like 2 printers screw up, and honestly, in retrospect, I felt bad for them. I hope I wasn't too big of a dick, but it was so annoying. Like, it was annoying because I was told they could do spot gloss with the first printer, and then like halfway through production, they're like, we can't do it. I'm like, but my money. And then like 2 other, anyways, it was so bad, and I totally understand if people were annoyed, but I appreciate people who were not annoyed and were understanding that it was the middle of COVID and shit happens, and I have learned as much as I can, and this is a reason I haven't done spot gloss again, but I would like to. I will get over my trauma and return to the spot gloss. How about that? I can do it. Anyways, or an art gallery. Down so I like more pages or process work, or an art gallery. I realize people really, really like process work, and I like to add more of that to my campaigns. Have you guys thought of doing a making of book at any time?
I don't know. The closest thing that we've had to that is kind of like the Spectral edition, but like, I don't know. That would be something that would be interesting to do. What do you think, Dean?
I mean, I've got no problem with it.
Yeah, that might be a fun.
Yeah, I like that sort of thing. As an artist, I buy all of those editions of books when I'm reading books. Like, I like all the art galleries and the 3 pages in a row that is the pencils, then the inks, then the final colored version. I'd do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'd be down.
Yeah, I think that would be. I mean, the work is already done, and people do like seeing process stuff.
Yeah.
So I would love to get that. I love what do you call it? Artist edition books that are just the inks, or just the inks and pencils, or basically the scanned pages, and then you can add making of books with character designs and all the kind of stuff. That stuff is fun. People generally like seeing that. So, oh, by the way, shameless plug, that's what I have on the website, the digital version of Fiendish on the website, the digital reader that you can pay like $10 or $12 for. It's a one-time pass for permanent access. I have the pencils and inks and other stuff overlaid. You can like click it on and off. I think it's really cool. So go check it out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, back to the Embrace. Again, this cover that I've had pulled up, this is the Shelby Robertson cover that is exclusive to Fund My Comic. Only here. only here. The Embrace 2, it has launched on Indiegogo and it will be on Kickstarter, but there are campaign or there are platform
Indiegogo
exclusives.
closes out tonight at like I think it's 3 a.m. Eastern, 12
Oh,
a.m. Like
okay.
my whole strategy with this is, in the past I've seen people try and do multiple campaigns at once, and at the end of the day, you see at least one or two of those campaigns kind of struggle. And so my mentality of it is that you don't throw in 3 nets into a pond and try to watch all 3. You to catch fish. You'd go to one area, fish there, try and get in as much as you can from there, and then you move. And so that's how I'm trying to do this. Is more targeted, where like we focus on one thing at a time, so that way none of them suffer. Like we can focus the exposure on on one campaign, try and drive people into it.
Mm-hmm. That's a smart move. I was about to ask when the Indiegogo is closing, because it would just be a lot of work to run 2 campaigns at once. But that's good to know. The Indiegogo is closing tonight.
Yeah, that button's already been pushed. We did a closeout the other day.
Cool. So if anyone wants Indiegogo, the Indiegogo campaign exclusive and everything that you see there, that's not on Fund My Comic. What's the exclusive on Indiegogo? Do you want to pull that up?
So we didn't really have an exclusive on Indiegogo. I would say if you had an exclusive, it was you got the early bird price for the Shelby Robertson Haunted Edition cover, because like that price has gone up significantly. Down Goes Solo as asking if the Embrace is a standalone story. Not every issue. It's part of a 6-issue miniseries. I would say the initial intent was 5. I think I'm going to end up having to break issue 3 up into 2 books. But I have everything else pretty well paced out. It's just 3 has a lot of heavy lifting to do in terms of balancing, like telling the meta of the universe and delivering spectacle. So I need to figure out a way to balance that and not make it too big.
That said, you do get a complete story in each issue. You know, like it doesn't feel like we just cut a book in half and you're waiting for the next part.
Correct.
Like the first one was made very much like if we never made a second one, it would have been fine. So yeah,
I can see that. All right, there's your question and answer. No solo, it's a continuous source. Yes, indeed. People are asking, have I talked about Berserk yet? No, I haven't, but now I have. Berserk hardcover, $29.99 or higher. It's definitely not $30 right now. It's much more than that. But yes. There you go. I talked about Berserk on a stream, and I will now stop myself from nerding out more.
Well, that's something that I feel like all 3 of us would be able to talk about for a very long time.
But I also need to get back to work, and I have other commitments. So unfortunately, I can't do a super late night stream as much as I would love to, and I would love to hang out with you guys. So
yeah,
yes. See. I have self-control. Everyone. Right. So the Indiegogo is closing tonight, and then this book will just be on Fund My Comic. When will the Kickstarter launch?
So the Kickstarter, I'm probably gonna wait until after the campaign ends, and then we will and not the campaign. After the presidential election ends is probably when I'm going to wait.
That's a good idea. That's a good. I know it's unrealistic, but I'd wait until after inauguration. I just think shit's gonna be fucking crazy. But
but we are at, I think it's like 115 that we've brought, 116 that we've brought in so far.
Okay.
One of the Rich Ayala pieces has sold, and we've sold one of the Shelby covers. Definitely a lot of time. We've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for this. Really excited. And thanks to everybody who's come out and supported us here tonight and who supported us on the Indiegogo.
Yes. Yes, thank you, everyone. I have not yet refreshed this campaign, but I shall do it in a second. Chat is baiting me. I will not fall for this. I shall not. I have self-control. I am a controlled and level-headed person, as everybody knows. All right, let's refresh this, and hopefully, we'll have a few new backers. Da 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 da. Come on. Let's see. All right. 116 raised in 1 hour. Only live for 1 hour. So it's a $1,000 goal with 30 days to go. And do you think you will be ending it on November 1st? This will be only a 30-day campaign?
Yeah, so this one's only going to be a 30-day campaign. The whole point is that we're kind of we're going to go into the Fund My Comic, not the Fund My, into the Kickstarter, and then go live for that and do another 30 days. I don't want, and then at the end of the Kickstarter, you will be able to purchase like all of the stuff from there post. But like, I want to make sure that we have a good idea of where our print numbers are going to be heading into the new year, because I really want to be able to make sure we're able to fill the book by February.
All right, so this is a relatively quick turnaround.
Yes.
How much of the book is done?
I would say, Dean, what would you say? Probably around 3/4 of the pencils, and then about a quarter of the inks.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, I'm basically done with the pencils. I'm doing some like changing up of certain things, some certain layouts and stuff like that, just making them a bit better. But I'm really just going to be spending the next couple of months inking, because most of the other stuff is more or less ready to go.
We're hoping to have all the inks done by the end of November, and then as we get inked pages in, I'm going to be sending them over to you, Jen, getting them colored up, and then we'll have everything lettered, do our initial pass through, make sure grammar and spelling and everything is where it needs to be, and then get it off to printer.
Sweet. All right, relatively fast turnaround. I like the planning of this. I'm sure that'll be appealing to anyone who is considering backing this. Oh, the trailer. Let me play the trailer. I almost forgot that. So let's do that right now. Hopefully I shared my audio. Very nice. And hi, James. Hello, James. Our good friend and friend of the channel, and another comic creator, the creator of Detonator, and some cool upcoming stuff. So thanks for being here.
Yeah, James is awesome. I was actually just chatting with him earlier today, geeking out about some stuff.
Over 12K on the Indiegogo. That is
we're not quite, man. We were at I think we're at unless someone went and backed something here.
Yeah, what?
What?
Wait, what happened? So if we cleared 12K on the Indiegogo, we would.
We were talking about the Fund My Comic.
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes, obviously. No, we're at 11,215 on the Indiegogo, which is still a good place to be.
Yeah, that is a good place to be. Everyone head over to Indiegogo and help push it over 12K to make this statement true retroactively, and then come back to fund my comic. Douglas Solo asks, who made your trailer?
Good stuff, man. Like, he is awesome. If you are an indie creator and you're looking for a solid trailer with fast turnaround and very competitive pricing, like, Good Stuff is your guy. Like, he did a tremendous job on this.
Awesome. Well, all right. Is there anything else that I missed?
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Well, the Embrace 2 now live on Fund My Comic. That is a platform I very much approve of, run by Luke Stone. Great team, great customer service. Everyone go support this independent comics crowdfunding platform. And more than anything, they actually are about anti-censorship. They care about creators, and they care about our feedback and integrating things that the creators that launch on their platform want. So I just really like their business model. Yeah, so check it out. Support Fund My Comic. This will be up. This is just launched today, but this will only be up till November-ish, maybe.
Yeah. No,
so yeah.
We're doing our closeout stream on the 31st. We're going to be having a whole bunch of artists come on. We got a really fun idea planned for that. So
awesome. Well, all right then. And the link is pinned in the chat, and I'll post it in the description because I did not realize I didn't have the link for the fun comment, but I'll retroactively go paste it in the description as well. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Twitter at leasingfields_0 and on Facebook, 9 Realms Publishing. Same thing on YouTube. And I think that's really, and on Instagram. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay. And real quick, Dale says FMC isn't letting him back something about Stripe API.
What?
That happens with some platforms. Yeah. Usually the issue is when people are international, some platforms won't take their card or whatever. When that happens, I straight up just let people PayPal me, and I'll add a note. Like, I have PDFs of backer requests, and so would you guys allow that?
Go back it on Indiegogo right now while it's still live.
Well, if they want it, and if you want the Shelby cover, then just message me on Instagram. If you're an international person or what have you, I'll get you figured out. We'll figure something.
Cool. There you go. Wonderful. Aviator just joined us. I do apologize. We are wrapping up, but there's the replay, and we appreciate you being here anyways. We were just promoting the Embrace 2 that has launched on Fund My Comic. So go check it out.
Dale A says he's in the USA. Is it because of the Australian? No, he didn't set it up. I did. So I
have no control over this shit. I just draw cool pictures. That's it.
That's all he does.
Dale, if you're on Twitter or something like that, hit me up. Maybe I can figure out what's going on. I do know that Fund My Comic has had some issues with Stripe and this in the past, but we'll see what we can't do to get it fixed.
Cool. Aviator says he backed it twice already. Awesome. Hail. Thank you for your support.
Absolute mad lad.
Mad lad. Dean, where can everybody find you?
I am Comics Mate on everything. Basically, find my YouTube channel, find my Twitter account. Maromi just shared my Twitter account in the chat there, so go check that out. It's where I, share everything. That's my main thing. But yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. Look up Comics Mate. You can hear me yell about comic books and stuff.
All right, go do that. Follow these gentlemen and follow me at Rainy Draws. I just realized I don't have the little taggy things, but whatever. Hit like and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I'm going to be having a busy week. Tomorrow I'll be on Graybeards. I might have a stream afterwards. I don't know yet. I kind of don't want to do 2 drawing streams all in one day, but we'll see. And then Creative Block on whose channel? No, we're skipping Narwhal. I think it'll be Phil. I'm confused, but Creative Block on Thursday. I think I'm gonna be on Andy Smith's. We're going to be talking about something to do with we'll see. I don't know. I think I'll be streaming with Andy on Friday. Not gonna reveal anything because I don't know if he's announced anything. But anyways, so yeah, busy week, and I have another convention to prep for. But stay tuned for announcements. Follow me at Rini Draws, and thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you guys for supporting the Embrace too, and also for supporting my comic Fiendish. Make sure you're signed up for the universal email list at fiendishcomic.com, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Have a good night. Boop boop. See y'all.